I'm Danny Epperson, and welcome to WHRO Cinema 15. I'm inside the historic Commodore Theater for the movie we're watching tonight, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Thanks for joining us. If you've never seen The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, don't worry, it's not a horror movie. Gene Tierney and Rex Harrison star in this rather spirited romance about two people finding love after death. It's based on a 1945 novel, and the film tells the story of an independent British widow who leaves London for a charming seaside house. It just so happens to be haunted by a roguish sea captain. The bewitching Gene Tierney plays Mrs. Muir. In the 1940s, Tierney was part of an exclusive club of Hollywood sirens that included Rita Hayworth, Lana Turner, and Ava Gardner. Captain Greg is played by Rex Harrison, a stage and screen veteran who rose to even greater fame in the 1960s with My Fair Lady and Dr. Dolittle. And be on the lookout for a 9-year-old Natalie Wood as the young Anna Muir. The Ghost of Mrs. Muir earned an Oscar nomination for its moody cinematography, but the costumes are just as visually stunning. Tierney's clothing in the film was designed by her then-husband, Oleg Cassini. Cassini would go on to become Jackie Kennedy's Secretary of Style, creating the signature outfits that helped the First Lady become a global fashion icon. Here's something else to think about as you enjoy the costumes in the movie. Gene Tierney broke her toe during the filming, and some of those great outfits were designed to hide a plaster cast on her leg. That was Hollywood for you in the 1940s. No matter what, the show must go on. I'll see you after the movie, but for now, let's hit the lights and enjoy The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Definitely not your typical Hollywood ending, but I guess they lived happily ever after in the afterlife. The movie going public didn't exactly go crazy for The Ghost and Mrs. Muir when it first came out, but it developed a cult following in the 70 years since its release. A sitcom based on the movie debuted in 1968 and aired for 2 seasons. Instead of a brooding period romance, the TV show was a broad comedy with a laugh track. Starring Hope Lang and Edward Mulhare, it also featured Charles Nelson Riley as a bumbling real estate agent. And in 1990, there was even talk of a remake starring Sean Connery and Michelle Pfeiffer. Now that could have been amazing, but I'll always be a fan of the original. I'm Danny Epperson. Tune in next week for WHRO Cinema 15 and our presentation of the 1957 drama, 12 Angry Men.